Welcome to the 2015 Kiwanis Scholars Luncheon. Things to come. Once you hear about them, I'm sure you will agree that as far as America is concerned, the best is yet to come. Thank you. And the invocation is, thank you, God, for these type of students who are the future of America. So, amen.
Amen.
So proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose footsteps and bright stars through the perilous eye. For the men of free one were so gallant, pleased to say as that stars spangled banner yet waved. And the home of the brave.
Thank you for the wow. The foundation budget for this year is $321,000. That is the amount that the foundation policy allows us to take from the corpus and put it back into the community. That's another, wow. A lot of that goes to not-for-profit corporations serving children in the San Diego area. The foundation has been committed to supporting university students for 29 years. The foundation's commitment to scholarships this year is $113,000. Wow, thank you.
Wow.
86,500 of that is approved to go to students in the 5 major universities here in town. Wow. The students we have with us today are representative students from that group. 35 students are currently receiving academic scholarships from the 5 universities. The current average grade point average for all 35 of our recipients is a whopping 3.83. Wow. Thank you. Wow. You're catching on. The criteria necessary to get a San Diego Kiwanis Club Foundation scholarship are: 1, have graduated from a San Diego high school; 2, attending one of the 5 major universities in town; completed at least the freshman year; maintain a minimum of 3.3 grade point average, and that's a
Wow.
wow. Have a demonstrated financial need and be of good moral character. The Kiwanis Foundation Scholarship Program is not intended to be a secret. It just does not get a lot of publicity. You as Kiwanis Club members can change that. In fact, you are challenged to change that. Here are some facts that should make you proud. Proud enough to tell friends, family, and business associations. Total giving since the beginning in 29 years ago is $1,572,774.
Wow.
Wow. I'm going to introduce her first. Her name is Brianna Lamb. Will you please stand? Science major, and her grade point average is 3.3. That's up. Wow.
Wow.
Brianna has a long history with Kiwanis. She was in Key Club in high school and was secretary. She recently was accepted into the global medical brigades at UCSD and went with them to areas in Panama where healthcare resources are limited. Ultimately, Brianna's intention is to be able to program applications for scientists to use for their research. She also has interest in the biofuel industry. Brianna, you have a wonderful, contagious enthusiasm about you. We're sure that whichever direction you go, you'll prove to be a real dynamo. And when you become the philanthropist you hope to be, we hope you'll come back and join our club and our foundation. I'd like to have Marcel Humidi, science, in which she is a 3.6. She was mature, well-spoken, and dedicated to helping children. In fact, she lives at home in order to help with her younger brother. Marcel lives with her family, and she's able to leave her stresses at school and be herself with her family. A good example for all of us. Marcel's transition to college was not easy. She struggled a bit with her grades at first, but has turned things around to the point that she's been accepted for college and a heart of gold. We think that makes you a sure bet for success. Let's greet Marcel. Please stand. Thank you. Celine is with San Diego State University. Her grade point average, easy now folks, is 3.88.
Wow.
Celine came here from Syria with her family when she was 7. She learned English pretty easily. It's easy for us to say. And soon was excelling in school. Her parents always emphasized the importance of education as the way to a better life. Not only did she do well in school, she also became involved in community service, including joining Key Club. Partly because of the turmoil and injustice happening in her home country, Celine has always wanted to become, what else? A lawyer. Upon graduation, she will be attending the California Western School of Law. Celine, we know that you'll use that law degree to do great things. We wish you all the best and hope that you'll keep us updated on your progress. Celine. There you are, Victoria. Political science senior and global politics. Continue to work in order to support the family. Victoria has also spent a good amount of time volunteering. She's been a long-time volunteer at Tri-City Medical Center in the ER department. She has cultivated an appreciation for helping her community, and with a law degree, she hopes to continue in that endeavor. Victoria is also an artist. Drawing and painting are her creative outlets. After graduation, Victoria will study for the LSAT and then attend law school in either the spring or fall of 2016. Victoria, good luck with your exam. We like the sound of there being an artistic attorney. So congratulations. Tatum. Please stand and remain standing. Tatum is one of the newest scholarship recipients. We look forward to getting to know you over the next few years. She has always understood the joy out of giving back. She has volunteered at rehab centers and joined a group that writes encouraging letters to 4th graders at local elementary schools. Well, on the road to becoming a nurse, she has been interning at Palomar Health Center in both the surgical acute care and the neurological progressive care units. Her sorority right now is involved in domestic violence awareness and just raised over $12,000 for that cause. Tatum, we hope you and your family have a great vacation this summer in Newport Beach. And it's very nice, Mr. Rios, to have you in the audience today. We can understand why you're so proud of Tatum. Welcome back. The receptionist. Alana Delia Skincare for the past few years. Your skin is beautiful. Working 20+ hours each week in addition to going to school. Additionally, she's very excited to have recently landed a job as a recruiter for Insight Global, which is an IT staffing firm in downtown San Diego. Remember us, Alana, on Tuesday at noon. In fact, do you have any plans for Tuesday at noon? Because you could join us for lunch right here at Kiwanis. Alana has always done a lot of community service, most recently with her sorority, Gamma Phi Beta. A group of them did the Susan G. Komen 3-day walk this past November. Alana, we've always admired you and your spirit and the enthusiasm. We know you will knock them dead out there no matter what you do. Congratulations. This administration in real estate with a grade point average of 3.4. Osvaldo was a native San Diegoan and a first-generation college student in his family. He is grateful to the Barrio Logan College Institute for helping him guide him through the process of getting accepted at USD. In fact, he plans to volunteer to help other high schoolers achieve their college dream. He lives at home and commutes to school. He hopes to live on campus sometime. Oswaldo works in the financial aid office at USD and recently went to Sacramento to speak with multiple senators. Opportunity in the business world, Charlie. Oswaldo, good luck with your studies, and we look forward to following along as you progress towards graduation. Congratulations. With a major in sociology, she has worked 25 to 28 hours a week since she started school. As you can imagine, with these many hours and the commute, she has to be extra diligent to get all of her school work done and done well. She has many times expressed sincere appreciation for our foundation scholarship. Our funds allow her a little breathing room and make it so that she doesn't have to work even more hours each week. Maybe she'll even be able to live on campus for a couple of semesters before she graduates. We'll see. Right now, Jocelyn is working at Cafe Coyote in Old Town. Now, those of you who love to go to Old Town might show up there and be generous in your tips. If you happen to go there over the summer, ask for her table and tip big. Jocelyn, we're very happy you were able to be here today. We know you've been through a lot in your young life. We want you to know that we're proud to have you as part of our scholarship, and congratulations. Come with quite a reputation. I don't know if you've noticed, but Corinne McCates is the one pulling the strings from Carlo's story. Carlo's mom had started medical school in Mexico and ended up making the sacrifice for her kids by leaving that school to take care of them. Carlos was born here in the States and was virtually blind at 3 years of age. Because of excellent medical care, his vision has mostly returned. His experience with the medical field steered his career into medicine. Carlos, keep up the good work. You deserve the best, and send your mom our regards. We respect and honor her today with you. Congratulations. She has a fascinating life plan. How many of you have a life plan? Bill, do you have a life plan? Has intertwined her desire to be an artist with a way to heal people who need help with their emotional and mental health. We could really use you here in Kiwanis. This summer, she'll be living on campus, still working and taking a couple of classes. She will graduate with quite a few loans, so is very grateful to Kiwanis for what we are providing. April, we are impressed with your outlook on life and appreciate the creative way you plan to make a difference. Good luck on your first gallery opening coming up soon. Congratulations. He was a native San Diegan, although he moved around a bit in high school, starting in Texas, but ending up back here. He attended Alpine High School and got to know our friends at Alpine Kiwanis, who were and are great supporters of the schools here in San Diego County. As a kid, Ben spent a lot of time watching history and military-based TV programs with his father. He grew to love these types of documentaries, and it fostered a lifelong respect of the military and politics. Sadly, Ben's dad died when Ben was 12, and although Ben distanced himself a bit from his love of history and politics after that, his feelings reemerged during the 2008 presidential campaign. He took up political science in college and is excelling. Ben's ultimate goal is to become an attorney. Right now, to make ends meet, he lives at home and works at Fresh and Easy. Oh, I love Fresh and Easy. We look forward to following your progress. If you want to talk history in the military, there are a few folks here in Kiwanis who go way back. They lived it. You might want to chat with them. Congratulations. Beautiful instrument, and you play it so beautifully. Thank you for doing that. And we wished you had played it a little louder, however, to drown out the singing. Anna is also a native San Diegan. She lived in Point Loma most of her life and was homeschooled. Her dad is a mechanic and was most influential in her choice of majors and her ultimate goal of career in engineering. She's a junior with a managerial and organizational communications major and a 3.78 grade point average.
Very nice. Wow.
Wow. When she's not studying or playing in the orchestra or working at Panera Bread, what company is that again? Panera? Panera, okay. Panera, those of you who want a place to go. She only works there 20 plus hours a week. She finds time to volunteer at Father's Joe's Villages and with California Pro-Life Council Crisis Center. On top of all this, she still plans to learn to surf. Is that true? Yes. So if you see a bright orange Honda Element zipping around down at the beach, say hello. And Anna, we're very happy to be able to assist you in achieving your goals. Keep up the great work, Anna. This is Anna's third year on the women's lacrosse team. She has been recognized with MPFS. Everybody knows what that is, of course. I didn't. So I asked. It's Mountain Pacific Sports Association. And she also received all academic honors. She is involved in organic chemistry lab research. That's something we all do in our off time. Working on drugs related to the treatment of cancer, hepatitis, and other diseases. In 2014, she was the recipient of C Superb. Of course, these things are all thrown at me and I'm supposed to say, huh? And I do say, huh? That's the Cal State University grant program, so congratulations. For her work in SDSU Chemistry Lab to further her research. She will graduate in May 2016 and she has a grade point average of 3.7. Congratulations. Should all be proud of the work we're doing here, especially when it comes to these scholarships. On behalf of all the students, present and past, who have received funds from us, thank you for giving to the foundation. None of this would be possible without your generosity. I want to recognize one of the graduates or one of the attenders of San Diego State University, Bill Gibbs. And he attended that university in 1933. I don't know if any of us were born. Yes, you were. One or two of us were born then. And Bill is very grateful that he has lived to be 104 because he...
1933.
Yeah. Because last year he just paid off his student loans. Class members Junior Todd, Harry Frells, Don McKee, and Walt Zitlaw included the foundation in their estate plans. They now have scholarships named after them. You can do that too. If you would like to be, if you're interested and like to do that, talk to Doug Frost, who will help you find a way to do that. A scholarship could be named in your honor, which would be given year after year after year, even when the rest of us have forgotten you completely.
Wow.
Continue to give back to your local communities. We would encourage you to join a service club, and there's none better than Kiwanis. It's a great way to pay it forward. Please, students, stand for one last round of applause. And now, President David, we turn it back to you.
That I was able to join Mr. Coleman and his wife and my wife on Friday. We had a fantastic celebration dinner.
I'm happy that the guy that shot this arrow hit my head, not my feet. But I'm more happy for the kids that are here. Stay in school, keep working as you are, and you won't end up
You know,
like
I'd like
me.
to say, the year and a half that I spent in San Diego State University, I used everything I studied in my life since then particularly in my business.
I'm just happy.
Because we have a young lady sitting at our table that is soon going to be a member of this club.
Wow, hey, that is,
This is, I don't know, what do you call it, a happy dollar or looking into the future? Because as you know, the San Salvador Cabrillo ship that the Maritime Museum has been working on for the last 4 years was supposed to have been launched on the 19th of April.
Yep.
It wasn't. Why? Because of a mistake of a contractor. So now we are looking at ways to lift this ship into the water. And several ways are being discussed, looked at, and I certainly hope we get to launch her before the end of the year.
Happy Sal's Happy Day.
Thank you.
Happy to be here. Yesterday I had breakfast in Rome, I had lunch in Oslo, and I had dinner flying over Greenland, and I'm happy
Wow.
to be here.
no jet lag.
I mean, wonderful job, David. Great job. This is one of my favorite luncheons, hands down, that this club has year in and year out. It's wonderful. It's extraordinary to think about how optimistic and ambitious our future is, looking at the students that are out here today. And we are so fortunate to be, in a small way, involved with the impact that you're all going to make on our future. It really is exciting. And I think we're all humbled to see you here today. And we know that you're just getting started. That's the cool thing. You're just getting started. And we're excited to see what you have for the future. It's important, by the way, to make an impact on the future, you have to know a little bit about what's happened in the past. And there's no better place than the San Diego Kiwanis to know what's happened in the past and the impact that this club has had on our community and beyond. So I hope you've had an inkling of that today, and we just look forward to your contributions in the future.
Since Bill didn't say it, and that all the newcomers don't know, he usually says this every week, but he has a happy dollar and he says, "I'm still here," he says. So that.
That would be, oh, I knew I was gonna do this, stand up here and forget the name. Bob Graham, who is in with a heart situation, I believe, isn't it?
No,
Where are you?
He has an ulcer. He was operated on for 5 hours, I understand.
For the
At the
ulcer,
hospital.
oh my. And then the other one, of course, is Jeannie Hurwitz, who had a very rare occasion or situation, and that she had a separation of the aorta valve, and very rare. And the next thing I forgot to announce was that our own Dick Shaw has just been selected the Outstanding Lawyer of the Year by the San Diego Bar Association.
Wow.